really the last thing I want to do really, and this will take like 2 minutes to do, statistics you need to know, all right? CDC has come up with this as the 10 leading causes of death in the United States. In your book, it has the 10 top killers worldwide. It's different. I wanted to put at least USA. I don't want you to know these. You need to know these in order. Hint, hint. Whenever I say hint, hint, there's going to be a test question on it. You need to know these in order. Okay? I'm not asking you to know these numbers here, but you need to know what the fifth killer is. You need to know what the first killer is. Okay? I guarantee that on NCLEX and any kind of exam that you're going to have later on in life, they will ask you these top 10 killers. Why? These are the ones that are coming into the hospital. So they want to make sure you know everything about heart disease, Alzheimer's disease. And look, Alzheimer's, most people think that's not a killer. It is. Look at how high it is. It's number 6. They will ask you questions. You need to know these in order. And the reason why is because things change. CDC at 2015, this is the most recent one that I could find. But I had one in 2000, I think 2011 or 2012, and God bless you, stroke was up to 3. Chronic lower, the COPDs over here, accidents were down. Things were changing. This is, if you're going into the health field, you need to know what's creeping up, what's going down. Okay? This over here is just kind of showing you, this is from 2013, but you need to know which killers are up as number 1, number 2, and so forth. So, for example, what was once the 5th killer has now become the 4th killer. You've got to ask yourself, why? You're in this field. Look, I'll give you this example. Accidents used to be lower. Stroke used to be higher. It could be 1 here, or 3. Is strokes going down on this list because are we treating and being able to diagnose strokes earlier that are now not leading to disease? Or deaths, rather? Are we picking up that? Maybe that's the reason why. Or is it because we have a lot more IV drug use, more motor vehicle accidents in life? People are now using drugs more often. And is that because, and that making the accidents go up? It could be a mixture of the two. But this makes you more alert. If you have this memorized, this makes you more alert of what's happening in today's society. Another point. I think last October and November, they were considering cancer was going to outbeat heart disease last year. It lost out, I think about 100,000, no. Yeah, by like 20,000 people. I would be really looking at this in a matter of 2 or 3 years, because I'm wondering, is cancer getting higher and is going to outbeat it? Heart disease has always been this high for decades. Cancer is going. And you got to ask yourself the same question. Is it because cancer, is it going higher because we're not picking up that? Is it because people are not following up with their doctors? Or is it because we're treating heart disease much earlier and they're not dying from it? Or is it a combination? See what I mean? You have to know this in order, okay? The last thing over here, these are cancers. Now, I'm not going to ask you to memorize all this. I do want you to know the top 3 cancers. Here's male and here's female, okay? These are the new cases, the incidence of cancers. In males, prostate cancer is number 1 that we find, then lung cancer, then colon cancer. You don't have to worry so much about this. You can look at this stuff. In women, breast, then lung, then colon cancer. We're seeing more of these cases. Now look at this next picture. This is the cancer deaths. Now look what happened up here. Lung cancer is highest for males and for females. But look at prostate, it went down. Breast cancer went down. So look, incidence is the one before. Prostate cancer, lung, then colon. Breast, then lung, then colon. We're finding more breast, we're finding more prostate. But they're not dying from that, even though we're finding it. They're dying from lung cancer. Why? Why do you think we're finding more breast cancer, but we're not having them die from breast cancer? Early treatment, early diagnosis. Teaching breast exams, or like self-breast exams. Does that make sense? We have mammograms that do screening tests. We don't have screening tests for lung cancer. Think about it. Even if you do a chest x-ray, that's still not going to be very helpful. It's not cost effective because it doesn't pick up everything. Prostate cancer, we pick that up early. We do the PSA test in men. And we have to do the wonderful up-the-butt kind of examination to actually feel if there's hardness going on with the prostate. So we do that routinely every year. Screening test is what's making this stuff go down. Okay? So I want you to at least know the top three on what's happening over here, okay, for incidents and deaths. And this thing is just an FYI about what's happening with doctors and stuff. Okay? Good?